Welcome back to Grapple Theory. Thanks so much for joining us once again. And this week we are joined by someone who you'll probably best know as the singer for Raiders and the Blackout, but is now taking himself to the ring once again. It's Sean Smith. Sean, welcome to the podcast. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, until you mentioned me having to go in the ring again. Yeah,
You
good.
thought
Thank you.
you thought that phase of your career was over?
Well, I'm 42 now, so I never expected to be anywhere near a wrestling ring. At best, I thought I might be a ring announcer. But now I'm becoming a wrestler, I guess. I don't know. Fighter, I see it as, because I don't know any of the wrestling, so it's gonna be a scrap. I'll be honest, it's gonna be a scrap. But yes, it's crazy that to go from being a fan of wrestling all my life and being a fan of Attack Pro Wrestling since about 2014, 2015, might even been before then. Amazing to be asked to be involved, even though I didn't want to be involved because I'm too old and too decrepit now. So yeah, very, very excited for March the 21st.
Absolutely. It's going to be huge. It's going to be great. And what a moment. I mean, like, in terms of taking it back, not quite taking it back because we're not flashbacking too much, but like, again, it's been a busy enough couple of years for you. You know, like the last few years, at least, you set up Raiders, you reformed the Blackout, you've been on numerous tours, you do your DJing as well. Just like...
my podcast as well has done. I've been...
Of course, Sappenin Podcast as well, which keeps you busy like every week. Great podcast. Like, again, like you started getting a few wrestlers on there. I saw the one with Alex Windsor. That was great. Like, she was loving that.
Yeah, she was great. We've had I'm trying to think of people we've had in the past. We've had Matt Riddle. Can you talk about him anymore? We had Matt Riddle on. We had Gunter at one point.
Yeah.
Which means who else do we also have on? Technically El Grande Americano in a different form, slightly more German.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had Mark, Danny Luna, we've had Nixon Newell. We've had Brian Daniels on twice, and he loves us.
Yeah, that's huge. That's mega.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. The fact that the last one we did with him, we'd because they were running late, the PR person said, "Oh, you've only got 20 minutes with him now," because he was meant to be 45. And when it got to 20-minute stage, we could see that the woman was trying to cut him off, trying to get him to stop, and he was like, "No, I'm going to carry on." So he just stayed with us. So yeah, it's amazing. The podcast has been going every Friday for 7 years, and it's only getting bigger and better.
Which is mad. Congratulations. That's huge. That's incredible. Like, I was going to say, that's the thing. You're doing this now. You're getting in the wrestling ring. You clearly thought you weren't busy enough, and you just were like, "Oh, God."
Well, funnily enough, literally 7 days after this wrestling match is the drummer and bassist from Raiders' last ever gig in Raiders. So I'm worried that I might be in casts doing a gig, their last gig, and then I'm going to be battered and broken. But yeah, so
that's cool. You can pull that off. You do the whole Dave Grohl thing where you come out on the stage in the wheelchair with your like leg in the cast.
Oh, I thought you were going to bring up my secret child I didn't know about then.
No one knows about that yet. That's fine. That's still hidden.
I don't even know about it. It's so secret. I don't even know about it. So
I think we're gonna make it. No, I'm sure you'll be fine. I mean, again, it's a huge moment. It's a huge moment for, again, like we were talking about before we start recording. Like myself, I just like totally mindfucked by it, because again, like I've been a fan of yourself and the Blackout for years, and I was just like, my mate messaged me. I didn't see the announcement. I was doing something else, and my mate messaged me being like, "James Ellis is fighting this guy called Sean Smith at Attack," and I was like, "What? The guy from the Blackout?" And he was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, well, that's basically exactly the same reaction I had when I found out, when he came up and hit me. I was like, what's this for? What's going on there? What's this happening for? I love James. The thing is, prior to this, I love James Ellis, right? I was like, he's the one that I think is going to go on and do a load more. Well, there's loads of them in Attack Pro Wrestling that are going to go on to do more. But I mean, right now, like for the last 2 years, he's been one of the standout wrestlers in the British scene. And and then I stood up to him, and because he was picking on my 10-year-old nephew, and then and then I get my head bounced off the canvas, the hardest part of the ring as well, right in the middle on the edge. And then, yeah, rolled me into the ring, got my big fat belly out, and started smashing me in the face. So that wasn't very nice of him.
But you were standing up for family, and that's admirable. That's what we all got to do, you know. Family always comes first.
Well, that's it. Like, I'm not really a violent person. Maybe in my thoughts, but when it comes to acting them out, I'm a bit of a shit ass. So, but no, that's what I thought. I had to teach Hudson, my nephew, that you can't let bullies be bullies. So you've got to stand up and stand your ground. So that's what I'm doing now.
And I mean, again, like how does that conversation go with like Mandrews and the guys that are on Attack? Like how, and they're like, hey, do you want to fight James Ellis now in our biggest show in years?
It kind of happened like that, to be honest. Mark said, well, I got a mad idea then. Fight him. And I was like, no. And he was like, go on, it'd be good. It's in the Great Hall in Cardiff. And I was like, just naming a bigger venue isn't making me it isn't making me less nervous than I already am. So stop talking about the venue for God's sake. But it sold very well. I believe all the seated tickets are gone. There might be some balcony ones left, but yeah, it's basically standing only left now. So it's going to be an amazing night, which I would have been at, and I would have been pumped to have just witnessed myself. But now I'm part of the show, I guess, and I get to go in the back way, and I don't have to pay for a ticket. So I'm happy with that.
I was going to say, love that. Like, all you need now is for them to set you an extra seat by the ring. Just like once your match is done, you can just come out. Obviously, victorious, having been victorious, and just sit and chill.
Yeah. What if it goes the other way though, and I'm like absolutely battered, and then it's like Weekend at Bernie's, and I'm just there dead in the chair for the rest of the show.
Just someone moving your arms and stuff like. Hey.
Yeah, he's fine. Like he's fine.
Kanji, Danny Luna come out main event, and someone's lifting your arms like. What?
Yeah. Hudson's behind me. Come on, Sean, make noise.
I mean, that'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. Look, let's face it, I don't want to get on James Ellis's bad side. I never do, because he like, as he's proved, he can be a bit vicious. But you know, he's on a downer, isn't he? He lost the Attack title to Kanji, and he's not been the same since. And I feel like you might be able to take advantage of that.
Is he more ruthless now, though? That's my worry. Like, is he going, because basically, for people who don't know the backstory, 2 years ago, my nephew Hudson, we go to Attack Pro Wrestling a lot. After I eventually got my nephew into wrestling, because that took a while because he was into superheroes. So then I was like, oh, well, wrestlers, they're good. Like, some of them can fly, but not as well as Iron Man does. So how am I going to get around this? But then one day Hudson said to me, do you know the wrestler, The Undertaker? And I was like, we're in. What do you mean? Why? He was like, he's big and scary. I was like, he's dead. I was like, big and scary, he's dead. So like that was kind of like the key that opened the lock for Hudson liking wrestling. And then we went to a show by a company called Slam Masters in South Wales, and this little 8-year-old stood up in a crowd full of people and shouted at Brendan White, how are you champion when you wrestle like that? And then the whole room laughed, and I could see, oh no, he's got a wrestling bug, and he also thinks he's a comedian. We're in trouble now. So basically then, over the next year and a half, we would go to as many tag wrestling shows as we could, and he became the life and soul, to the point where people who were working backstage would come up and have said to me that they know it's going to be a better show if Hudson's there, because he brings so much energy. And they're right, he's a little maniac. So yeah, when he was 8, Attack did a raffle for the 24/7 belt, and James was champion at the time. You can go back and check this out on YouTube. It's 8-year-old wins wrestling championship, I believe it's called. And yeah, Hudson won it in the raffle. James wouldn't give it up unless somebody pinned him. So Kanji beat his ass, knocked him out, and then pointed at little Hudson, who got in the ring, pinned him, 1, 2, 3, and then Hudson was Attack 24/7 champion, and he's now the 12th longest reigning Attack post. pro wrestling champion.
That stat is mental. That stat's incredible. Like
This is very stupid. Yeah, he's had the title for 69 cumulative days as well.
Man.
And yeah, they love him so much. They had his own 24/7 championship made. That might currently be used in Attack Pro Wrestling because a former Attack Pro Wrestling 24/7 champion forgot it a couple of weeks ago. So there's a slightly smaller Attack Pro 24/7 championship that people haven't realized is slightly smaller yet. That's going around, but that's Hudson's actual one.
Incredible.
And then at Mistletoe, as you said, Kanji beat James. Again, with the help of Hudson this time. So she did it for him the first time. Full 18 months later, James and Kanji were wrestling and they accidentally knocked out the two referees. And Attack Pro Wrestling didn't have another referee. Kanji points at Hudson. He gets in the ring with a tracksuit top on, takes his tracksuit top off, purple referee shirt with a white dicky bow. And then he counts the three and Kanji beats James Ellis. And James Ellis is no longer Attack Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship.
It is insane. It is. Can we talk about the pop? That pop when he gets in the ring and Ellis makes the pin and he stops the two and gives him the middle finger. That is possibly the greatest thing I've ever seen in pro wrestling. Like the pop that got was unbelievable.
Yeah, that's a lot of these things are literally coming out of the mouth of Hudson as well for ideas. He has come up with some of the things he comes up with are so crazy. So when he won the Attack 24/7 championship the first time, after a couple of weeks later, we were in Attack and he was sitting there with a belt on his shoulder and he turned to me and he said, "Is wrestling fake? Or is it because I'm a kid?" And I went, "Oh, that one. It's that one. Option B. It's definitely option B." And yeah, he was coming up with ideas. He's basically a booker. He's an absolute genius booker. He's come up with some ideas that I have told to Mark and Martin from Attack Pro Wrestling. And they've gone, "That's 4 separate pops in one section. That's unbelievable." I was like, "I know." And he's coming up with it. Like, this isn't me coming up with it. He's telling me these. I'm telling them to you. And I was like, "Oh, some of these ideas are quite good." So, I don't want to say Attack Pro Wrestling is running on the back of 10-year-old's ideas or brains, but it won't be long. He'll be involved now. He'll be involved.
And by proxy, that means it's running by you because you're the one that got him into wrestling.
Well, yeah. But he has lived all my wrestling dreams before I did, though. That's the thing. It's like
I was gonna say those moments he's had is like that's what every kid grows up wanting to do, right? That's what you want, and he's done them.
Yeah, you've done them all. Like I wanted to do them when since I was 8. I wanted to just be involved in wrestling, just like in any form. And the fact that he was a 24/7 champion twice. And is adored, and he gets like wrestlers and people who like wrestling see him in the street and are like, "Hey, Hudson," and I'm like, "I'm meant to be the popular one. Piss off. You're 10. I did a band for 13 years. I worked hard for this, and you're taking everything I worked for." So yeah, I think next year's match is going to be me versus Hudson. I think
that's going to be the big grudge match of like the I was going to say the seasoned veteran, but maybe.
Well, the thing is, Hudson previously loved James Ellis because James Ellis is from Swansea and Hudson's father is from Swansea. So Hudson has an affinity with Swansea. So he's always been like, "I love him. He's from Swansea." And now, yeah. So like, what if he turns on? I'm worried about him turning on me.
Oh, can you imagine?
Yeah, but I have said to him, "Listen, if you turn on me, how are you going to get to wrestling in the future?"
Yeah.
You're not old enough for the bus yet, boy. Like exactly. You need a lift. You need a guardian with you. So
he's gonna wait until he's like 14, 15, and then that's when the turn will happen.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, when he gets a mate with a car, it's all over for me. Yeah, I'm getting absolutely hammered. Yeah. But yeah, he's brilliant. And
go on. No, sorry, go on.
Oh no, he's brilliant. I love him. And he's so funny, he's so quick-witted, and the wrestlers love him, and he just says shit that most people would hold back on, but he says it and it comes out and it's hilarious. And yeah, he's brilliant. I love him.
Does that put extra pressure on your shoulders now in terms of, again, you're going into this match with James and you've got to impress now because, like, at the minute, people just know you as Hudson's uncle, right?
Yeah.
That's what you know. And, like, so you've got to prove who Sean Smith is now.
Yeah. The gobby shite from the Blackout who can't sing. So, yeah, it's going to be tough. Unless I go in, unless I sing myself to the ring. Terribly. That would be awful.
Like Mackie Ito style, yeah.
Yeah, nobody wants that from me.
Have you thought about an entrance song yet? Have you thought, are you going Blackout? Are you going Raiders? Are you going something completely different?
I think it's probably going to be a song by the Blackout, I think. Not 100% yet. I was thinking of going for Shawn Michaels' team, obviously, because
of course,
yeah, the name lends itself, doesn't it?
Mm.
But I might just go for Sean, and then it go into a Blackout song as well.
That would actually be really good. That would be a really good twist.
Yeah, and then come out, hit the pause, have the pyro go off behind me, which will probably be sparklers that Hudson's holding, probably, no my luck. But yeah, I haven't really thought much about it. I'm just concerned about the fighting, to be honest. I want to get that right. And,
I was going to say, has Mark or anyone been helping you? Like, is Mark or anyone giving you any tips? Like, been training you up since it got announced, being like, this is how you can take down James?
No, we met, which is worrying because it's only a couple of weeks to go, and it's meant to start next week because Mark's away at the moment. But I did one personal one-on-one session with the Wild Boar, Mike Hitchman, and stupidly beforehand, I was very, very hungry before I went into the training, so I went to M&S and scoffed a sausage roll, which I then saw 25 minutes into the session come back and go into a bin because I was so out of breath that I went, Mike, can we stop for 2 seconds? He's like, yeah. He said, we stopped full time. I was like, no, we've only done half hour. You couldn't pass me that bin, could you? And then I did my impression of the devil into the bin for a little bit. And then I got back up and carried on training. And then I had a text off Mark N saying that Bo said I worked hard, which I think is code for Bo's going around telling everyone I spewed like a little bitch, which is fine.
Yeah, it was nice of him not to mention that. But
well, yeah, I'd imagine he opens with that, and then Mark's had to spin it and be like, "Oh yeah, you worked hard," which is code for "you spewed, you big fanny," or whatever.
No, that's what I meant. I meant it was nice of Mark to not mention.
Oh yeah. Oh well, have you met Mark? He's the nicest person on earth.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully that'll go well. Again, now you know to not have a sausage roll beforehand. Like,
I mean, yeah, that is the one. What have you been wrestling so far since training, Sean? Don't eat sausage rolls literally seconds before entering a ring. So I will keep that in mind for March 21st. I'm not going to eat.
Yeah, this is what we're going to have. This is what's going to go out on the socials, is like Sean Smith's advice to wannabe wrestlers. Just don't have a sausage roll 25 minutes before.
Stay clear of sausage rolls prior to training. You will see them later on, and then so it was like a flavor. It was like a mad flavored one. I don't know whether it's barbecue. It was M&S, so it's some sort of posh Tory food, isn't it? So because that was the nearest place to me, so I went there, and so it was like pickle. That was it. It was sausage and pickle, and now I can never go near another one because on the way up it was so dreadful.
I hate that feeling all too well. Like when you have something you actually like the flavor of, and then you're ill after, and that's what you can taste, and you can never have it again. That's so disappointing. It's
kind of ruined it for me now. But I'm fine not having a Tory sausage roll.
That's what, and now you're on a strict diet anyway. You're on a strict wrestling, high protein, 10,000 calorie a day diet, I imagine.
Funnily enough, the amount of friends who love the gym who have reached out to me now, going, get in with me now. Eat this for meal prep, and fucking chicken and rice or whatever. I'm like, nah, it's not happening. Like, I can't, like, bro, it's nuts. And the thing is, I said to Bo, I was like, I have slagged the gym off so much online in my personal life and to my friends that I would be the biggest hypocrite in the world if I started going to the gym now. Because I can't believe people have fallen for the gym. Like, you were telling me somebody went to the patent office, right? Or patent office, whichever one you say, whichever one you patented. And someone went, right, I'm going to get a big room. right? Oh yeah, people are gonna pay me £35 a month to come to that big room. What? What's in the big room? Every stuff. All right. What else? Place where they can run on the spot. So you've convinced people to come to a room and give you £35 a month when there's heavy stuff everywhere outside, and also that's where everything is you could run to. Like, yeah, it's mad to me, the gym, but people are falling for it, and it's a $1 billion enterprise now. So who's the real fool? Me, probably.
Yeah, I was going to say if James beats you up now on March 21st, which he will a little bit at least at minimum, like
A little bit.
A little bit of a fool now. Yeah,
But I'm gonna get battered. Like I cannot explain this enough. Like people are gonna come and go, Sean's bound to guess I'm in, isn't he? I genuinely don't know. Like
there'll be
I'm
that
up for what? Yeah, I'm up for whatever's suggested. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I was going to say, I feel like at the moment, speaking to you, the fear in your mind is you're going to be that moment of like, you'll get that one chop in and it'll be like James is standing there and it'll be like the you fucked up chance from the crowd.
Yeah, I'll give him my hardest chop, thinking I'm fucking Gunter. And yeah, he's not even gonna it's gonna be like one Swoggle jumped up and kissed him on the chest. Like
No, that'd be it. You've got the contact now that you've had him on the podcast. Give Gunter a call. Just be like, how can I chop James Ellis? The hardest he's ever been chopped.
Yeah, I'll get in touch with Brian Danielson and ask him what.
Kanji as well. Kanji's got a vicious chop. You can ask Kanji.
Yes, Kanji's awesome. Kanji's one of the best. I absolutely love Kanji. Nearly as much as Hudson does, but he loves her more than I do. But yeah, she's awesome. She's absolutely awesome. And I'm so glad she's champion. And yeah, her and Danny it's a fantastic headline match in itself. And for the title at the 15th anniversary of Attack Pro Wrestling and its biggest show ever is amazing. And I cannot wait to see those two beat lumps out of each other, because that's exactly what they'll do.
It's going to be incredible, isn't it? It's going to be an unbelievable match. I think it's the match they needed to put on. I think it's the match that was going to be the big one there. Although versus Jay in a rematch from the title match would have been good as well.
Yeah. Well, I saw Kanji versus Jay Joshua on the day 2 of Hoodie Weather the other day, and Jay Joshua headbutted Kanji, and everybody in the room went at the same time, right? Because it sounded like two coconuts being smacked together. It was disgusting.
You could hear it on the stream. I was watching on the stream. You could hear it on the stream, and it was brutal.
Yeah. Oh, I was in the room, and I went, oh. And the thing is, we've just started taking my friend James, and yeah, so Hudson's like, watch this now, watch these two, and then like James like, oh, go on, and then it's just carnage, like, and it's amazing. Now my friend James is more into wrestling than he's ever been, and it's just because he's hung out with Hudson and seen the stuff that goes on at Attack.
I love that. And again, as someone like yourself again, who's been going to Attack for so long, who again has got Hudson into it, and now Hudson's this like loved like figure there. Like, it must be so cool for you to see how far the company's come, to see even outside of what you'll be doing on the show, but like to see them doing this show, to see what's going to be happening for the company and for the wrestlers who have, like, again, because I always say to any Welsh wrestler that comes on, the Welsh scene the last couple of years has just been unbelievable. Like, it's been incredible to see what the scene is out there at the moment.
Oh yeah, it's Mike Itchman, the Wild Boar. He said in his last match that Wales is one of the best scenes in the world at the moment, and I think he's right. There's such an array of talent. Like, what we've got to think is the Young Bucks now are doing a move that they've basically taken off Leon Cage. Leon Cage does that he has him over the top rope. He jumps, it's on the head, they pop up, and he puts him in a powerbomb. The Young Bucks are doing that as their move now. Like, and this kid, the first time I saw him, I remember I was sat next to just a person I see at Attack all the time, and I was like, he's got 07 on the back of his jacket. I was like, is that his favorite number? She was like, no, that he was born in 2007. I was nearly sick. People can be born in 2000. I didn't even know that was a thing. Like, I thought people started having babies at like 2003, maybe. But no, apparently people have carried on having children, and now some of them are fucking unbelievable wrestlers. So yeah, like Wales, Danny Jones, Brendan White. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna go blank now. Tommy Vrill, James Ellis,
Jay Joshua, Michelangelo.
Yeah, Nico Angelo. Oh, he's off soon. Surely he's going to be in TNA, AEW, or the Fed.
I mean, again, like that's the thing, isn't it? Is like it's always the double selfish, not selfish. Like selfishly, you want them to stay, but like your heart wants the best for them and wants them to succeed. And it's
I just think with everyone coming through and the training now, like Bo's doing more training with people than ever. New Wave Cardiff, New Wave Midlands. Flash, obviously, I forgot Flash. Like there's more coming through, and I trust those people and those trainers to bring through people who are going to be brilliant and are going to be good enough that when those people leave, to go to the Fed or AW or TNA or whatever, it's not going to be a major loss at the time because we'll have new people coming through, and then we'll just be glad that those people are going there in hopes that they can one day turn up again in Attack. Like when I was there when Nixon Newell came back for the first time since leaving WWE. And Hudson had never seen Nixon Newell in Attack, or he watches a bit of WWE now and again, but he's so into Attack now. And he's gone back and watched everything. But prior to her coming back, like I lost my mind when she came back. I was like, yes! And he just turned to me, he was like, who's that? And I was like, bro, this company was built on her back. Her and Chris Brooks battering each other. That was a fun time. And then so like it was Nixon Newell versus Danny Luna, and we went to see it in a school in Cardiff. And I remember me and Hudson didn't realize we were completely surrounded by Nixon Newell's family, and Hudson was just screaming, Danny's gonna kill it, all the way through it. And we had no idea. And like, he had no idea about Nixon Newell prior to that. And then he saw that. But he was so into Danny because she was the Attack female at the time, I guess. But then, it's just been amazing just to see all of Attack, like the growing from the beginning since like, Chris Brooks, Pete Dunne, Tyler Bates, I seen Osprey in Bristol, Hornswoggle. Like it's just, I've just had so many brilliant memories at Attack from me and my friends going and just having like a lads' day. And now it's a lads' day, but we got a 10-year-old with us as well who's louder than all of us. So it's brilliant, and it's only growing, and the fact it's a family show is amazing as well. It's like it's never too much, I don't think. But yeah, it's a very, very exciting time for British wrestling, and I don't know what to say, and I'm honoured to be involved. But it's just mad. It feels mad just to say these things. So yeah,
that's the thing. You're in it now. This is like huge show, big match. This is a big moment.
Yeah, stop. Please stop saying that. I'm worried, but yeah, it's going to be good. And yeah, I can't wait to get involved. I need to think about moves really, because I haven't really considered that. I was thinking about just doing all of my favorite finishers and just seeing
if I could one after the other.
Just one after the other. Just fucking yes, AA into an F5 into Sean Shiner Swanton Bomb. Like at some point, I want to go up to the top ropes and go, and then just get down and punch him as hard as I can in the face.
I was going to say, you need to be. Have you seen Jordan Said do that?
No.
So Jordan Said does that. He goes to the top rope and he just like goes down one rope each time. He's like, it looks like he's going to jump, and he just jumps down the rope until he's on the floor.
Very clever, very clever. That might be mine now. But yeah, I was just thinking. I was like, maybe I could just, I just do all the high spots and finishers that I know because I don't know anything else. So like, that would be quite funny.
I was going to say, I mean, you mentioned Swanton there. If Sean Smith does a Swanton bomb in Cardiff against James Ellis on Attack's biggest show, I will lose my mind.
I mean, Sean's up for breaking his neck. So, yeah, Sean will try that. Sean's talking in third person, though, because he's so confident he's going to Sean down bomb.
See how it's switched. Now you've got it. Now you know. There's the confidence.
I've done it from trees into bushes before now as a young man, but I'm 42 now. So,
I was going to say, and I said in my intro, I said wrestling return, because you have taken a spot in the past. You've taken a bump.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
You've taken a bump.
Yeah. So, Mark Andrews' band Junior, who are possibly the most underrated pop punk band in the UK, should be massive. They got new music coming soon, I believe. They asked me, would I feature on a song? And I said yes if they do a wrestling themed video. So they did. And then during the shooting of the video, they were like, right, we need someone to go through a table. So I was like, me, please. And they were like, what? And I was like, listen, if I get seriously hurt, think how many people hate me. We'll rewatch that for fun. And they were like, I mean, you are pretty hated. And I was like, yep. So we got there on the day and I was like, I'll go through that table. And they were like, cool. How should we do it? And I was like, can we do it from the top? Can I be powerbombed through it from off the ropes? So they said yes. After some persuasion, again, not their fault, and they will use this in court against me when I ultimately sue them. But not their fault. I was too eager, and then when it came to showtime to take the bump, I thought, I know I can make this look better. I'll push away early. Turns out you shouldn't do it. So my shoulders hit the floor, and then about half a millisecond after that, my feet were just next to my head, and I felt a pain in my back that I have not felt anything as bad since. But it does ache when I get cold now, so I am wondering if I did some serious damage to my spine. I'm worried about going to the doctors, them taking an X-ray and them going, this is weird. Your spine is completely detached from the hip up. I don't know how you walk in. And then my body will go, oh, yeah, no, you can't walk. So I'm hoping that holds up. But yeah, I took the bump. You can go and check it out. There's a video called Fall to Pieces. The song is brilliant. And I get seriously hurt in it. So if you like brilliant songs or the idea of me being hurt, check out Fall to Pieces by Junior.
I was going to say there was a time sort of like peak Blackout where a lot of people would have liked to see that.
Yeah, I know.
Which is no diss to you because again, like I say, like
hey, I know. Yeah, I like wrestling. I know that I come across. I heal it up sometimes on purpose. Like yeah.
I was going to say you're going to start a trend though because we're all well aware of the fact that especially in like rock, pop, punk, metal, there's a lot of bands, there's a lot of musicians who love wrestling. Like, obviously, like Dan Campbell from the Wonder Years is like the prime example. Like, you're going to start a trend now of like singers. I know like Will Gould from Creeper's a big wrestling fan as well. You're going to start a trend now where like band members are going to start getting in wrestling.
Well, let's start a faction. Let's start a rock faction. A rock shop. No, that doesn't work.
Who else would you want in there?
Ben from Neck Deep. He likes his wrestling. Sebastian from his brother from Neck Deep as well. They'd be good. Oh, here we go. Ooh, friends.
Do you think Will Gould would fit in that stable? Do you think he's a bit too like he's the outlier in terms of the look more than anything?
He'd be a Darby Allin. He could be a Darby Allin to our faction. He could be the shy goth. Like he comes down as a bat. And then, his finishing move is sucking blood, I'd imagine, or something like that, or whatever he's
obviously,
into.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's. I'm trying to think of.
There's a lot.
I'd imagine Ollie Sykes likes a bit of wrestling. Now he'd be all right, I think, and he's got muscle even over the last couple of years. So there's loads, but yeah, we should make like a rock faction, and we all just start training, and we all start turning up at independent companies and taking over. It's a good idea.
Yeah, can you imagine? That'd be incredible.
Yeah, you don't know which one. Yeah, but imagine how disappointed you'd be if like you're a massive Neck Deep fan. You're like, oh yeah, Ben Barlow from that faction might turn up tonight, and it's me. Oh no, wrong end of Wales. Shit.
That's where you can give the people what they want, and you start this faction, you all rise up, and then you turn heel on them, so everyone gets to hate you again.
I mean, Yeah. I'm all for that. Yeah, we're
And
we're
the big
writing now.
like you versus Dan Campbell in a big steel cage.
Oh, nice. Yeah. The I'm trying to think of what the pay-per-view would be called. The Thunder Years? No, the Thunder Road? Thunder? I don't know. But yeah, I'm up for it. Oh,
yeah.
Dan, if you're listening to this, fight me. There you go.
There we go. That's what you're. That's
Dan Soupy Campbell. Dan Soupy Campbell. I'm your when you're ready, fella.
You'll be the one and only wrestler. Like you'll have 100% record by that point.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to walk after this match, let alone ever wrestle again. Like this, I genuinely know this is, to me, this is a one and done. Like I swear on my mother's life, I swear on Hudson's life, I didn't ask for this. They came to me and said, "You can't have him slap you in front of your nephew." And I was like, "No, I can't. What can I do about it? Fight him, man." All right, I will.
Incredible. It's all right. We're going to get your mind off of that impending possible doom because we're going to end the podcast with a little fun feature we've got here. This is called Anatomy of a Pro Wrestler. So again, you are a pro wrestler now. So this does apply. Essentially, it's just what makes you essentially. So I'm going to list you some questions, and you let me know what comes to mind.
Yes.
So the first one is, what is your favorite? I normally say favorite post show, but that works in both accounts for gigs as well. What is your favorite post show pig out?
I mean, you can't go wrong with a standard pizza, to be honest. They're easy. They're there. They can go cold. It's not too bad.
Sometimes they do.
Yeah, it depends on the place, I guess. But yeah, I'm not really. Other than pizza, if something's in the dress, I'm thinking of gigs now because I've never wrestled, so I don't know if you can even eat after wrestling. I don't know. I'd imagine I'm having my jaw wired shut. So, pizza, I guess. It's a bit of a cop out, but
it's standard. It's standard. Would you go topping wise?
Oh, tough one. What I've been doing lately, and this is going to annoy people who like pizzas, I've been doing ham, pineapple with a barbecue base, sweet. I'm literally a giant child. As people have probably got a vibe from this, like I give out, "Oh, this prick has never had to grow up," type vibes. So I eat like a baby and act like a child. So, and can I just explain? I wanted to have the WWE. You can't see it; it's up there, but it says WWE Performance Center up there. Because I went there in Orlando a couple of weeks ago to train to fight James. This guy here, that's the security guard, and he came and said, "Boys, you can't just wander around here." And I said, "All right." And he said, "That's him going. Come have a photo by the door where it says WWE." So yeah, pizza, cheese, pineapple, and barbecue sauce, like a child.
Incredible, love it. The next one, they're not all food based, but the next one is also food based as well. It's the classic, like, what would your death row last meal be?
Oh, my mother's Sunday dinner. Also, I would try and keep it because I don't want to die. I would go as long as I could eat in. So I'd go my mother's dinner to start. For starters, a full Jan Smith Sunday roast. The full works. Then sushi. I absolutely love sushi as well. So yeah, unlimited sushi probably.
Yeah,
unlimited. You never die.
Yeah, as long as you're still eating, it's your last meal.
Yeah. Is there any? Yeah, I'm trying to think. If there's any foods that don't let electricity go through them, because that'd be a good one. It's just if I was being electrocuted, I suppose. I didn't think about the lethal injection.
Eat a bunch of rubber. Just eat a bunch.
Yeah. Water. Yeah. My mother's dinner, then sushi. I eat sushi forever, I think.
Classic combo, roast and sushi. It's what everyone has.
Hey, that's the Merthyr special. A lot of people in my town, that's how they start the day. Sunday roast, then straight into all you can eat sushi. Most people in my town don't even know what sushi is, so I just like it.
Love it. I love it. The next one is, what is the song that gets you the most hyped?
Well, lately I've been listening to a lot of a band called the Barbarians of California.
I've heard of them.
Silly name, Absolutely crushing band. So the singer is Aaron Bruno from the other song Sail. Sail.
Oh, yeah, I know you mean.
Oh my God. He's been on the podcast several times.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I know that song.
Sail. Oh no. Anyway, he started in
AWOL Nation.
AWOL Nation. So Aaron is AWOL Nation, but he's also the frontman of this Barbarians of California. And they are crushing. They've just been out, they've just opened for Deftones in America, and I am trying my best to find a way to get them over here. And yeah, ideally, I would like the Blackout to tour later in the year, after I have my spinal reconstruction surgery. And then if I can walk and talk, pick Barbarians of California out to give them a chance. So they've got a song called The Library, which is really good. And they've also brought out a new one called Bomb to a Knife Fight as well, which is amazing. So
love that.
that's
Check
what
them out.
yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
The next one is what is the movie that you show the locker room?
Oh, I love Twin Town. Have you ever seen Twin Town?
No, I've heard of it. I know the name.
It's a Welsh film, starring Rhys Ifans and his brother, and it's amazing. I could literally act in it, because I've seen it so much. And another one is Dead Man's Shoes. Have you seen Dead Man's Shoes? Yeah. Yeah, that's one of my favorite films of all time. And I got to meet Paddy Considine, who is the main character in that. And at Download, and I had a Dead Man's Shoes t-shirt on underneath my hoodie. And I ran up to him like tens of people have to me in the past and going, oh! And I thought he was just going to go, oh, fuck off, will you? But he was like, do you want to have a photo? And I was like, yeah, I would. And then I became the starstruck person for a change. But yeah, Dead Man's Shoes and Twin Town are my go-to films to show people.
Love that. The next one. I'm sorry to age you here. I'm sorry, but the next one's a bit of a throwback because it's your first job.
Oh, my first job, I was McDonald's. 16, and the McDonald's has since been destroyed and no longer exists. Nothing to do with me, by the way.
I was going to say, is that a nice feeling? Is that like a haha?
I mean, yeah, in a way, he was like, yeah, totally wouldn't last. Like McDonald's isn't $1 billion.
I was going to say that haha.
Enterprise, yeah. Like, yeah, take that, McDonald's, I win. I mean, I didn't win. And yeah, my second job then was in a bingo hall with 4 of the Blackout, and neither of the singers were the bingo caller. How does that? The guy with the worst speech in the Blackout is a guy called Matthew Davis. He mumbles all of the time, and people are going to be saying, Sean, you sound like you're talking through soup. Yes, but I speak better than Matthew does. But somehow Matthew was the bingo caller, so he's a pilot now as well. If you ever hear, I can't believe Matthew Davis speaking, get off the plane.
Incredible. So that's a rare thing for him though, isn't it? Because him and Bruce Dickinson are the only two I can think of that are band members who have gone on to fly planes.
Yeah, one's doing slightly better than the other one, I think, monetary wise.
It's Matt.
yeah, definitely him. Yeah.
People don't know who Bruce is anymore, right? It's not like they're on big stadium tours or anything.
No, they're not still selling fucking millions of records without one song or whatever they've wrote once. Take our Bruce. I know he listens every week to this, so I just wanted to get in case he wants to fight.
This is the call out as well. Like after Dan Campbell, it's going to be this. It's just going to be Bruce Dickinson.
I'll start with Bruce. Do you know what? I'll fight Bruce early in the night, and then take on Soupy. So if that's
what the way is this being booked, this is ridiculous.
I mean, it'd be good though. Like I'm mad because the thing is, me and Mark talked about trying to do something like we wanted to do like a Rock World Cup where people in bands would have their own wrestler fight for their team.
Oh, like Mania, where it's like the 4 corners.
Yeah, but like it'd be like me, Ben from Neck Deep, Will from Creeper, and I don't know, someone from Every Time I Die, I guess. But we did talk about that. But yeah,
that can still happen. Mark, if you're watching this, like that can still happen.
I mean, I'm not against it, yeah, and not against getting. Let's get other people involved. Like, let's get other people in bands involved because it's like comedy, right? So, front men or front people, I find most of the people I know who are front people either want to be a comedian or a wrestler as well, right? So there's loads out there
Yeah.
that want to do it.
I bet you, if you're talking like pick your poison sort of thing, I bet you Becca from Marmozets would pick someone great.
Yeah. Oh, there's all sorts. Yeah, you just got me thinking now. I just want to do I want to do some sort of Rocklemania. Rocklemania? No, that doesn't work.
Yeah, let's get it done. Oh my god, it'd be so good.
I mean, I'm up for it. Mark
Would love that.
Mark and Martin, let's sort something. Let's do an Attack Pro Wrestling rock and roll circus or something.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how we got into this from the questions, but now I'm hyped for that. I'm hyped for this show that doesn't even exist yet.
I mean, we're making it. We're booking it right now. We'll get Hudson to book it all because then it'll all be fucking genius as well. Hops galore.
Insane. Love it. Love it. The next one gets a little deep because it's what is your greatest fear?
Oh, what is my greatest fear? My mother dying, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not absolutely terrified of that. I feel like it's might happen at any point.
Yeah.
But yeah, that. I'm trying to think. I'm not a big fan of scary spiders. But
I'm
yeah,
not a fan of spiders, like any spider, like even the tiny ones. I'm like, no, don't want it.
I mean, I'll deal with them if I got to. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of spiders. I'm not a big fan of flying, really. Considering I've done it quite a bit.
Ironic, yeah.
Yeah, I flew home from Miami the other day and we had to fly into Portugal because my flight got cancelled. And
I
it
felt
was
so bad for you there when you were posting those updates. I felt so awful for you.
Yeah, it was dreadful. Well, the funny thing is, I saw the bassist from the band they used on Monday in Miami airport, and he was like, "Oh yeah, my flight is 6 p.m. tonight." He's like, "Oh, I should be home early tomorrow morning." I was like, "Oh, cool, man." He texts me Friday, so 4 days after, going, "I just got in," and I was like, "How the fuck has it taken me 4 days to get home?"
That's mad.
It's Americans, on it. It's just a bit of weather, and they get scared, man.
As if we don't over here, as if like normal weather we're fine.
Oh no, they had the worst storms they've had fucking maybe in history. And I'm like, oh, these fucking namby-pamby Americans, they won't even fly into a storm, man. What's wrong with them?
Ridiculous. The next one is it's again back on the lighter side. The next one is what's your favorite animal?
Armadillo.
Nice. Like it's a cool animal.
Crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside. Armadillo.
Much like you.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be crunchy on the inside now after this match, I think, as well. I'm just going to be constantly walking and... I'm not selling myself. I'm going to beat the shit out of James Ellis. He's having it. You can't anger me in front of my nephew. He's going to feel the full wrath of Merthyr Tydfil.
I was going to say, you sort of broke me there, because all I can imagine now is, like you said, like potentially lining up at like another Blackout tour after, and you come out on stage and you start jumping about, and like there's all these crackling sounds, and everyone's like, oh, there's something wrong with the mic or like the audio. That's really weird, but it's just you and your bones. Like...
Yeah, it's Sean's spine again, reverberating. We need to turn it down. Somehow he's coming through the microphone. I tell you what, let me do a shout out. James, I'm going on tour with a band called Punk Rock Factory this week, actually, and I will be out Friday and Saturday of every February. Have a look online at Punk Rock Factory on social media, find a date, come along, and let's have a chat. Because I'd like that.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God, that would be incredible.
That would be incredible. I'd like that a lot.
Well, you're up there, DJ.
Well, sometimes I perform with Punk Rock Factory as well, see? So,
do you? Oh, that's cool.
I've done a couple of songs for them. So, yeah, come along, James. I'll use an olive branch. Come along, we'll have a chat, see what happens. And then if you're still miffed after it, I'll beat the shit out of you March 21st.
Yes, what a shout out. I love that. We only got a couple of questions left. The next one is, what is your favorite place in the world?
It was Tokyo or Sydney or Melbourne until last year, but then I got to go with my partner to Miami because we went on there's a thing called the Emo's Not Dead cruise. And we got to go on that last year for my girlfriend's birthday. So yeah, Miami is now a place I hold close to my heart because we had a fantastic time there.
Love it. And then the final one is then, let's say not Miami then, because it's your dream holiday destination.
Oh, I'd like to take my partner to Australia or Japan. I'd also like to take her to Las Vegas to get married.
Nice.
But that's proving quite difficult at the moment because America seems to be very much on fire.
A little bit. Mania out there this year, though. Mania out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but as long as MAGA's still there, I don't really want to go there.
No, it's tricky, isn't it? I was going to say Australia. Australia's got good wrestling as well. Sean Smith, Charlie Evans.
I mean, yeah, Chevs, bit of Chevs, man. I'd be up for that as well. Imagine if somehow now I end up going to Australia with wrestling. Like, what a mad topsy-turvy life I've like. When you break it down, I shouldn't have been allowed, probably out of Merthyr Tydfil. So the fact that I got to be in a touring band for like 13 years that did surprisingly well for such a band with the songs we had. And then, so I've lived that dream. I've had to go at TV presenting, I've had to go at that, I've had to go presenting a podcast. What's left? Wrestling. And here I am. I can't believe it. What a life.
What a life. What a life. Incredible. Well, that brings us to near the end of the podcast. But we're going to end on with, again, one final quick fire feature here. So this is a quicker fire feature than the last one.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm going to have you build your dream indie wrestler. So we're all about the indies here at Grapple Theory. So we don't talk WWE stuff like that a lot. So I assume it's going to be mainly Welsh, but that's fine. We're going to have you build your dream indie wrestler. So I'm going to read you the stat sheet, like your WWE 2K stats and all that. And I want you to pick a wrestler for each one, but you can't pick the same wrestler twice.
Okay.
So the first one is strength.
Oh. Strength. Will Cruz.
Oh, it's a great shout. Yeah, big strong boy. Love Will.
Big boy. Oh, big boy.
The next one is speed.
I mean, I saw, and he's former WWE, I guess. I saw Leo Rush the other day, and Rush is correct. The boy can shift.
Yeah.
But the Bryant brothers, all of them are sharpish. All of them can shift.
I'll tell you what. We'll say Leo, because I think you're going to want to say one of them potentially for a future thing.
Oh, okay.
So we'll them.
Yeah.
The next one is technical ability.
Oh. Saber Jr. Can I?
Yeah,
no, I mean, I don't know. Kanji.
Oh, Kanji. Yeah.
Kanji Saber Jr. Yeah.
They are the same wrestler, really, right? Aren't they? Like, have you ever seen them in the same room at the same place? They're basically the same.
You haven't? Yeah. Nobody has. What if they are?
Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
That would be a plot. Would love that.
He checks a wig on and he loses about 6 inches of height somehow, and he's Kanji.
Love it.
Yeah, Kanji, I think. Yeah.
The next one is the one that you could say the Bryant's for here, but you could also see Leon Cage because it's high flying.
Oh, I wouldn't even go that. I'm gonna go Joe Lando.
Oh yeah, great shout. Joe is killing it at the minute. Yeah,
unbelievable. Yeah. That elbow drop, the moonsault elbow drop. He controls time.
Yeah, I don't know how he does it.
I was told you couldn't control time, but this boy literally has a rest in the air. He spins, right? Bear in mind, if I tried that spin, I would break my neck because I wouldn't spin faster. And then he just hangs out for a bit, fucking horizontally, dropping it. Unbelievable. Sorry, it's quick fire, you said.
Oh, it's like what you said about maybe hitting Ellis with every single finisher move, and he gets like 3 finishes in that one move.
Yeah.
It's bad.
No, fair play to him. Good on him. Good luck to him.
The next one is promo. Who cuts the best promo?
Ooh. I mean, James Ellis is pretty good.
Yeah, we've had his name up a few times for that.
The man's an arse, but yeah, he's pretty good. Trying to think. I like a Danny Jones promo.
Yeah, underrated promo.
He's very aggressive, and he's learning Welsh now as well. So fair play to him. But yeah, I could have done Danny Jones for strength as well, mate. But I got
Yeah, there's a lot, but I like it. I like it. The next one is a ring gear.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't wear it, but some of the stuff Flash has worn has been incredible. That's he sold it the other day, I believe. The jacket and the trouser combo with the big mod jacket. I like that. Mark Andrews has always got fantastic gear. Piss. I'm trying to think if there's anybody else. I'm gonna go. Oh, do you know what? It's a cop out. I'm gonna go Subculture as a whole because all of them.
All the gear, all at once.
Because Danny's got some fantastic gear as well.
Love that. Yeah.
I'm gonna go in 3-in-1 Subculture.
I was gonna say, have you given your gear any thought?
Yeah, I sent some text the other day saying should I have some gear made and stuff. But I don't know. I think I'm just gonna.
I reckon if you want to borrow it, you'd look really good in the Rain Harrison little like not leopard print, but like they're leopard print but blue and purple.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, like yoga pants, isn't it?
Yeah, I think you could rock that.
I mean, they're probably going to be elasticated tight skinny jeans because that's what most of my career was based on, the fact that my legs could never breathe. So yeah, I'll probably keep something like that, and then I don't know what I'm doing for a top. I want to get a jacket made and stuff, but to be honest, I should focus on the wrestling more than getting stuff made.
Now the gear is just as important. Yeah. You've got intimidating coming out.
All the gear, no idea. I mean, if that isn't, that's my life.
Got all the gear. Great slogan for a t-shirt as well. Let's be fair.
All the gear, no idea. Sean Smith.
And then, well, they talk about entrance. The next one is entrance.
Well, funnily enough, and a lot of people won't know this, the drummer from Raiders is a guy called Styx, and he used to do a thing called South Wales Kings, where he would write theme tunes and bits and pieces of music for people. And so Eddie Dennis used to have a theme that goes, we came to party. It's like a rip-off of Andy WK that he couldn't use because, copyright and stuff. So, yeah, I ended up being the vocalist for that. And it's basically me doing my impression of Fred Durst from Limp Bizkit over a Beastie Boys song. Yeah.
That's amazing.
So, yeah, Eddie Dennis is called Party's Over or something like that. Yeah, so I like that song because I was involved in it. But I used to like TK Cooper. He used to have Keep It 100, I believe the song is. I like that song a lot. I also used to like Harrison Bennett's one where he would come into some mad dubstep that sounds like two computers arguing. I like that as well. So I'm going to go, I'm going to go Harrison Bennett, actually. Yeah, because I saw a little Trav kid lose his mind at that once. Like, it was the only song in the world. He had his eyes closed. It was like the only song in the world that he was just giving it. And I was like, that's wrestling. Look at him. He's into it.
Love that. I'll be honest. I'll be real. I'm disappointed you didn't say C'est la vie, Nixon Yule. That's the OG. That's the ultimate.
Shit, I forgot about that. Funnily enough, I'll probably be hearing that a lot on those punk rock factory shows now because they cover it.
They did. I saw them. Never seen them before. I saw them first time when they supported at Wembley Arena. They supported Bowling for Soup, and they played that, and I lost my mind more than I did for any Bowling for Soup.
Yeah, they've had the girls from that band come up and do it with them before as well.
That's incredible. That's so cool. And that brings us nicely into our final one, which is what is our final one? Finishing move. Whose finisher do you want? You listed a lot earlier.
yeah. I'm a sweet chin music kind of guy. I like a Merthyr Tydfil destroyer, which is like a Canadian destroyer but sloppier. And I probably get out, don't I? Yeah, it's either that or you can't go wrong with like an F5, like something where you just throw in somebody away, like up and away is just mad to me because I don't have the strength to pick myself up, let alone somebody else. So
Yeah, it's a good shout.
yeah, I can't go wrong with an F5, I guess.
Nice. I love that. I love that. Well, Sean, that brings us to the end of the podcast. It's been a pleasure having you here. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a good time.
I've had a great time. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much for. No, thank you very much for inviting me on. I was really, really looking forward to this, and yeah, this is my first ever wrestling press, I guess, technically as well. So
hopefully first of many. Hopefully first of many.
I mean, up until March 21st, then after it, I'll never need to do any again because I'm probably never going to wrestle again. So, yeah, at one point, Mark was like, "Oh, we can make you our Logan Paul," and I was like, "Brother, I want to be more like him, John Paul the Pope. Just leave me be. Just let me go." But yeah, thank you very much for having me.
No.
Yeah, everybody, please check out attackprowrestling.com, March 21st. Funny enough, I wore this hoodie today. What it wasn't even in my mind that I was like, oh, I'm doing that later. So I love it. I just want to say thank you to Mark and Martin and Pete Dunn for creating Attack Pro Wrestling, Chris Brooks as well, because without them, I wouldn't have such a brilliant relationship with my nephew. And it means the absolute world to me and him, the things that he's been able to achieve so far. So